And it's time for another matchup in the Big Lager Championship. But this is an extra preliminary round. So you're probably wondering why I'm doing an extra preliminary round. Well, that's because when I was in Lidl, I noticed that there was 2 Perlenbachers. Now, of course there is 2 Perlenbachers. You've got the Perlenbacher Lager, which is in small bottles, 6 packs. But you've also got the Perlenbacher Premium Pils, which you can either get in packs of 4 cans or individual 500ml bottles. So I thought, well, which Perlenbacher do I want in the championship? Which one do I put in? So I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll have a Perlenbacher off and just have them up against each other. Now, well, that's not really fair. They both deserve a chance to be in the draw without having to face off against each other. So I thought what I'll do is I will stick, one of them, I'll put in a little preliminary round for them against one of the beers in the first half that hasn't had its go yet. Because I'm pretty sure I created an extra slot in the second half to make way for something. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I've decided to put this beer in a preliminary with one of the beers in the first half. Now, looking through the beers, just to create a bit fair, really, there was the Cobra and the 1897. That was a beer which I'm going to review soon. I've already got the beers in for that, so I'm not going to put either of them up against it. What I'm going to do instead, then there's the Red Stripe and the Beer Deluxe, but Beer Deluxe has already done a preliminary of its own. So I thought, well, the next one is Grande against San Martinez, which is an Aldi beer and a Lidl beer. So I thought that might be quite interesting to put one of them up against the Perlenbacher. So then I thought, which one of those should go up against the Perlenbacher to get in the first round? And I decided to go for the Grande. The reason I went for the Grande was because the Grande is available in individual bottles and the San Martinez isn't. That's really the reason I did. Also because San Martinez is from Lidl as well, and I didn't want to do Lidl against Lidl. So I thought, with the Grande being from Aldi, we'll put it up against the Grande first. So that was my reasoning behind that. We've had to make the Grande fight for a place in the first round, so it can be up against this beer. So the Perlenbacher Pilsner is going to be the one that's facing off now against the Grande. And the Perlenbacher Lager is the one that is already in the draw at the bottom of the first half. So you might have seen it when I showed you the table. So we have got these 2 beers here now. So these are going to be an extra little matchup just to decide which one goes against the San Martinez in a couple of matchups time. So as I've said, we've got the Perlenbacher Premium Pilsner. It is 4.5% ABV. So that could have got into the Cheap Lager Championship had we been allowing beers at 4.5%. I think it was a bit dear to get in the Cheap Lager Championship, but that's why I stopped beers that were 4.5% getting in. And then we got the Grande, which is 4.6% ABV. And I know that this is brewed in Spain, and it's their version of Madri. And I remember really liking it when I reviewed it. This one is brewed according to the German purity law, and it is produced in France. So this is produced in France to I assume a German recipe, according to the German purity law, as a lot of the Pilsners are. Now, one's a Pilsner and one's a Spanish beer. It's probably going to be quite obvious which one's which, but who knows? But still, I'm going to be a nice objective person about this and decide which one I think is better out of the 2. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me. I'm going to get them poured out into glasses and we're going to see what we think of them. Okay, beer's poured. And, well, what can I say? I've been trying to agitate these heads a bit. The heads have gone down quite quickly, actually, on the beers. I don't know how big they were when they were poured, but both beers, the heads have gone down relatively quickly. But we will see what's what. Right, what can I say about these beers? First of all, if you are watching at home and don't want to know which is which, then just look away now. Otherwise, this is which one is which. Okay, that was which one was which. So, let's have a little look at these 2 beers. So, looking at the colours, when I first sat down, I thought one was a lot different. I think it is. I think the one on the left is more amber than the one on the right. That's what I'm thinking. So, it gives me a bit of an idea of which one's which, but I'm not going to let that put me off because could be wrong. But yeah, this one is more of an amber in colour. That one's a lighter pale straw colour. That's all I'll say about that. The heads went down quite quickly, but they are retaining a little bit. It is just clinging to the sides of the glass nicely there. So yeah, there is a bit of something there. There's some life in that one. And I think pretty sure there's some life in this one as well. Yeah, we got some life in that one as well. But for some reason the heads were going down quite quickly. I don't know why. Anyway, what can I say? Let's get into the old nose. So we're nosing this one now. Let's go. So it's slightly malty, wafery, getting hellish vibes, a little bit of lemon. It smells really nice, this one, actually. But no, getting quite sharp lemon actually. Dare I say more Pilsner vibes. Oh yeah, that is actually giving me Krombacher vibes, that. Smells clean, smells crisp, smells lemony, a little bit malty as well. It's more of a biscuity, wafery malt rather than a brown bread. Smells very nice, that. Smells very nice. Very clean and smells good. What about this one? Let's have a see on this one. Oh, come on, let's get some thing going here. Right, this one is more orangey, marmaladey, brown bread. A little bit spicy as well, a bit spicy, black pepper. Interesting, trying to think what else there is in there. It's a bit of cinnamon maybe. Almost a bit Christmas cakey. Interesting that. But this one's got less of a fragrance. This is stronger, the smell, than this one. This one's giving you a bit more marmalade and brown bread, toast. Still smells. Both smell really nice actually. The nose on both of these is really good. I'm enjoying smelling both of these. And they are very different. Now this one smells like it'd be really, really drinkable and really refreshing. This one smells like it'd be really tasty. Let's have a swill. Okay, going on this one first. Here we go. Cheers. Okay, let's try again. So definite Pilsner bitterness there. Nice little aftertaste there. Nice buttery aftertaste. Decent amount of bitterness, not a lot of bitterness, not a hugely bitter beer. And again, quite light, wafery kind of flavours. They're not particularly malty in the taste. It's lemony and grassy. Crisp, clean and refreshing. That's pretty much what sums up that beer. Okay, let's have a go on this one now. Cheers. Oh, a very different beast. So getting maltiness in the flavour there. Neither of these are massively brimming with flavour. Nice aftertaste. This one's probably got a nicer aftertaste than this one, but this one is really refreshing, really drinkable and really crisp. A little bit of bitterness on this one. Very pleasant drink. I'm enjoying both of these beers. That one, flavour not quite what I like. The aftertaste is exactly what I like. This is one lovely and crisp and clean. Got more bitterness to it. Not got a huge amount of an aftertaste. And you know I love a good aftertaste. It's a hard one, this. Do I go for a little bit less, more taste but less aftertaste? Or do I go for less taste but more aftertaste? Interesting. Getting a bit of an aftertaste from this one now. I think it's going to go down to a gut reaction again of which one I would rather keep going back to. Which one is speaking to me more out of these two? I'm not sure if this one is possibly a little bit sickly. And it's a bit more carbonated, a bit gassier. That one's lovely and smooth. And it's crisp and it's refreshing, it's clean and it's nice. Yeah, I mean, I really like this one, but I like this one more. So there you go. So this is the one that's going to go through into the championships. I'm thinking this is the Grande. I'm thinking this is the Perlenbacher. They're both really nice beers. I'm enjoying them both. Strong hitters, both of them. But only one can go through into the main round against that San Martinez. And it's this one. So Lidl's been shown the door by quite a few beers recently, so it's good to see a little beer getting through. So there you go, Perlenbacher. But people who know Perlenbacher know it's a good beer, it's a decent beer. That's if it is Perlenbacher. I don't know, actually, I'm assuming it is. But that's if it is Perlenbacher. I will find out whether I was right in a minute, and then I will do my final bit. Okay, I'm back, and what can I say? So, yes, I was right about which way round they were. Grande on this side, Perlenbacher on this side. And there you go, Perlenbacher, Grande, Perlenbacher, what can I say? Yeah, the Perlenbacher, nice beer, very nice beer. It's crisp, it's refreshing. You know, it's not a Krombacher, don't get me wrong. You know, Krombacher's a lot better than this, but it's a really good Pilsner. This, Grande, very nice Spanish lager. Nice maltiness, good amount of flavour. I would say these are equally good, really. Price wise, this is just over £1. I think £1.19. I actually got this on Lidl Plus price for 95p. This is £1.79 in a bottle like this, but it's a 660ml bottle, so what would that be, about 150 if it was a 500ml bottle. So this is a bit cheaper than this one, but to be honest, you know, for price, yeah, this is great. But if you like a nice crisp German Pilsner, then this is really nice. It's just not got that aftertaste. Something like a Krombacher has that lovely aftertaste as well, which just makes it a whole complete thing. This is a slightly incomplete Pilsner. This is a very decent Spanish lager. But as I say, I think it's just gone down to personal taste at the end of the day. It's really hard, to be honest. I'm really enjoying this, and I remember enjoying it when I had it in the cans. I really enjoyed it as well. It's just the way it goes on the day, really. Well, that's nice. That is really nice. That's so hard. So it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Should I put this up against the San Martinez next? Should I do that? Should I do a weird extra and put this up against the San Martinez? But then if I do that, it'll be up against this again, which is just stupid. I can't do that. Should I do? Oh, I can't do that though, can I? I can't go and give it another chance. I do that every time. It's sad. It's sad. It's a nice beer, and I can't reverse my decision. I can't do a Tyskie and Asahi because there's nothing wrong with either of these beers. The more I'm drinking these beers from the bottle, the more I'm liking them. That is really nice beer. That is Grande is nice. It's really nice. This is really nice. Perlenbacher Premium Pilsner. It's really nice. It's bitter. Nice. That's the word I keep using. It's bitter. It's got everything. If that had the Krombacher aftertaste, this will be amazing. It's so crisp. It's so nice. It's not as cold as it was. If this was colder, if this was not quite ice cold. This was a lovely cold, crisp, cold outside in the sun. Come on, this would be amazing. Oh, it's such a nice beer. And it's in a green bottle as well. And it's not skunked in the slightest. It's just, it smells great. Grande. Oh, it's beautiful as well. They're just nice. They are really nice. They are nice. Honourable mention. Grande. Get it if you can. It's cracking. It really is. I did Madri. Did I do it on the last one? I don't know what order I'm doing these in, but I did Madri in one of my taste tests, and it was the aftertaste that got that through. It's got the Madri aftertaste, but it's a lot better than Madri. It was just up against this. It was up against Perlenbacher. Absolutely amazing beer, banging beer. It's a shame. It's just that's the thing of it. That's the nature of these knockout tournaments. Would this have won the whole tournament? Probably not. So Unfortunately, Grande, you are better than Madry, but you are out. We've got to be fair. We've got to stick to our guns. You're not gonna. No beers are getting a second chance in this tournament. I've decided. Okay, no beers are getting a second chance in this tournament. That was just a one-off for the whatever it was, the Excelsior, for some reason. Even though it wasn't a patch on the beer looks, I don't really know why I did it. But anyway, there we go. So, was it the fellow? I can't remember now what happened with that one, to be honest. But anyway, here we go. Budweiser. Budvar. The Budvar glass. I'm sounding like I've had too many now. I don't know why. I just can't believe that Grande's gone. It's just crazy. So there we go. So the Perlenbacher Pilsner, nearly gone. Absolutely amazing. What a beer. It's it's a really, really nice beer. It's a really crisp, clean Pilsner. A lot of people who know Perlenbacher will be saying, well, yeah, we know that. Why are you telling us what we already know? It's a really crisp, clean Pilsner. It's got a bit of that aftertaste. It's not Krombacher, but it's pretty damn close. There you go. That's what it is. It's almost Krombacher. That's people who know Krombacher. This is almost Krombacher, and at the moment it's 95p a bottle. Just let that sink in. Krombacher's about £2.50. This is like 95p a bottle. Okay, so there you go. So it's good. It's good. I mean, Perlenbacher, Krombacher. Is it wrong that I just noticed that? Right. I mean, Rheinbacher. I mean, I think I have noticed that before, but I haven't really compared Perlenbacher to Krombacher. But there you go. But Perlenbacher, Krombacher, Rheinbacher. There you go. Could be a song in that, but probably not. Until next time, have a good one.